back in the forest. The streets are dangerous. And that bird was actually literally waiting in the branch. This was kind of an interesting read today. I always said in terms of things like when they say there's rogue drones in certain areas, how come people make such a big deal about it? Let's say the authorities, why not just send your own drone up there and I guess do something about it? So this one was kind of interesting. It says Anduril Industries announces release of counter drone system. Anduril's counter drone system will address the growing asymmetric drone threat. Anduril Industries today launched the Interceptor drone as part of the Lattice AI CUAS solution to detect and interdict unmanned aircraft or autonomous drone systems. This system brings proven on-drone technologies to increasingly critical counter-drone missions, providing an additional dimension of force protection for the military personnel and installations or critical infrastructure. When you look at that picture, it looks like a consumer drone, but I don't know, you can't really tell the size of it. But to my understanding with this drone, basically it's literally like a battering ram. They fly it up there with the intent of just hitting it so hard that they'll knock the thing out of the air. Whether seamlessly integrated with the Lattice AI or manually queued, a human operator can verify targets and launch interceptor drones to kill rotary or fixed-wing threats autonomously in any environment, day or night. Unmanned aerial systems have long been notoriously difficult to defend against. They are widely available, inexpensive, and dangerous in the wrong hands, said Brian Shimp, Anduril CEO. Our counter UAS solutions applies automated targeted acquisition to give human operators the capability to quickly and effectively neutralize these growing aerial threats. As widely available consumer drone technology becomes increasingly more sophisticated, traditional radio frequency-based CUAS approaches are already becoming obsolete. Meanwhile, the number of credible threats reported by the government agencies has risen as military bases forward deployed units, critical infrastructure, and designated airspace are exposed to a growing asymmetric drone threat. So I guess you can kind of imagine this. You would have 50 consumer drones up in the air, and this thing essentially you'll fly it up there and steamroll through everything, I guess you could say, and knock them all down. It is meant more for military use and stuff, as they say, but who knows whether or not they'll implement this, I guess, just in a regular situation, like say around the airport or something like that. Although I guess you would have to worry about, okay, you'll knock it out of the sky, but where is it going to fall? I think that would be the concern, to use it just in a regular area. So I was reading how they have other products too, like they said. I believe one of them is this one called the Ghost UAS. And man, this thing is huge. And they basically demonstrate what it does, essentially. It runs into the drone, as said. For this though, I can't help to think you can ram it out in the air and all that too with such sophisticated equipment. I'm still remembering like that viral video, the one where in a sporting event, I guess someone put their drone there and someone just threw toilet paper and that's it. It took the drone down. So it doesn't take much to knock it out. And it's kind of interesting just from reading stories about this. There's the side too where if you invent stuff like this, people could use it in a bad way if it gets in the wrong hands. But they're saying that shouldn't be a reason not to have, I guess, stuff like that. And it's kind of interesting too because just thinking about things like drone delivery and stuff like that, just from the previous stories. What happens if it does go in the wrong hands like there and people are going to use it to knock out parcels and all that? That'll be kind of, I guess, bad. And how would you defend against it? Because like here, it's not radio jamming or anything. It's basically just brute force to take something out. And just a quick update about that copyright and stuff like that. I am researching options and stuff like that. I guess one thing I didn't really mention is even though this one, it was published on this specific guy's channel and all that, there was actually more than one person involved in this or party. So it makes me wonder if that kind of changes the whole situation in terms of making it more complex or not as well. Awesome jump. Guess that dog really gave it a scare, huh? Alright, see you guys later.